الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أهلا بكم إخواني وأخواتي، معكم أخوكم أحمد من قناة العيد لانجوجز، واللي قررنا فيها إن شاء الله إن احنا نعلم اللغة الإنجليزية من الصفر وحتى الاحتراف. طبعا النهاردة إن شاء الله مكملين في الجمل والحوارات والمحادثات اللي نقدر نستخدمها في المستشفى أو في العيادة أو في صيدلية أو لو احنا عند دكتور خاص، وده طبعا لأهمية الجمل دي والحوارات دي، وإن إحنا بنستخدمها يوميا، فمحتاجين نعرف الجمل والحوارات والمحادثات اللي ممكن نستخدمها في المستشفى وفي الأماكن دي باللغة الإنجليزية بكل سهولة. فيلا بينا. There is a bed lamp to each bed. There is a bed lamp to each bed. Each room is well furnished so as to give home like comfort. Each room is well furnished so as to give home like comfort. For the patient, comfort and overbed table can be fitted flush with the bed or share when taking meals. For the patients, comfort and overbed table can be fitted flush with the bed or share when taking meals. Food cars are used for distributing meats from the main kitchen. Food cars are used for distributing meats from the main kitchen. The nurses are always very busy and do their utmost to relieve the patient's pains and agonies. The nurses are always very busy and do their utmost to relieve the patient's pains and agonies. The doctor visits the patients daily and gives their instructions to the nurses. The doctor visits the patients daily and gives their instructions to the nurses. When the patients feel better, they can read magazines and light books, listen in to the radio, and entertain themselves to while away the time. When the patient feel better, they can read magazines and light books, listen in to the radio, and entertain themselves to while away the time. There are fixed visiting hours to enable the patients to receive their families. There are fixed visiting hours to enable the patients to receive their families. Convalescents get a special treatment in sunlight and open air. Convalescents get a special treatment in sunlight and open air. In this hospital, the hygienic conditions, the methods of treatment, and the hospital atmosphere in general are almost satisfactory. In this hospital, the hygienic conditions, the methods of treatment, and the hospital atmosphere in general are almost satisfactory. There are separate buildings and wards for male and female patients. There are separate buildings and wards for male and female patients. You also find a residential block for the medical staff, nurses, and servants. You also find a residential block for the medical staff, nurses, and servants. There are special departments for gynecology, ophthalmic, disease epidemics, surgery and children disease, pediatrics. There are special departments for gynecology, ophthalmic, disease epidemics, surgery and children disease, pediatrics. On the first floor, there is a large wing for X-ray department for both diagnostic and therapy work. In the first floor, there is a large wing for X-ray department for both diagnostic and therapy work. There is also an extensive laboratory, a big dispensary, and an outpatient department. There is also an extensive laboratory, a big dispensary, and an outpatient department. Now let's go. Our patient as well as all the other is well cared for. Now let us go. Our patient as well as all the others is well cared for. There is nothing to worry about. There is nothing to worry about. Must she be operated on? Must she be operated on? I am afraid so. She needs a major operation. I am afraid so. She needs a major operation. I don't think so. She simply needs first aid. I don't think so. She simply needs first aid. A very delicate operation must be performed on her the spot. A very delicate operation must be performed on her the spot. She needs a blood transfusion immediately. She needs a blood transfusion immediately. She must be given intravenous glucose by the drip method. She must be given intravenous glucose by the drip method. Mouth-to-mouth breathing. Mouth-to-mouth breathing. Oxygen inhalation through endotracheal tube. Oxygen inhalation through endotracheal tube. It's a case of poisoning. A stomach tube must be used at once for washing the stomach. It's a case of poisoning. A stomach tube must be used at once for washing the stomach. I suffer from retention of urine. I need a catheter badly to draw the urine from the bladder. I suffer from retention of urine. I need a catheter badly to draw the urine from the bladder. I have to put a drain the wound in order to get bleeding out. I have to put a drain the wound in order to get bleeding out. Absolute rest is necessary. Absolute rest is necessary. The room must be exposed to the sun and must be well aerated. The room must be exposed to the sun and must be well aerated. The bed should be placed away from draughts. The bed should be placed away from draughts. Ensure quietness and avoidance of mental worry. Diet must be restricted to fluids. Diet must be restricted to fluids. No fats allowed. No fats allowed. Hot drinks and fat-free diet. Hot drinks and fat-free diet. Warmth is very essential. Warmth is very essential. Absolute recompense is needed. Absolute recompense is needed. A bedpan must be used for defecation. A bedpan must be used for defecation. The sunset and the fresh air are my best friend. The sunset and the fresh air are my best friend. I never feel sick. I am always as fit as a fiddle. Precaution is better than cure, and recreation is as fundamental as good food. I never feel sick. I am always as fit as a fiddle. Precaution is a better than cure, and recreation is as fundamental as good food. Thank you guys. شكرا لكم إخواني الكرام، وأشوفكم على خير في درس جديد إن شاء الله من دروس تعليم اللغة الإنجليزية على قناتكم ALEID Languages، واللي بنعلمكم فيها اللغة الإنجليزية إن شاء الله من الصفر وحتى الاحتراف. شكرا لكم، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.